Well, in other news, the observance of this year's International Day of Parliaments is presenting opportunity to groups working with the Parliament to advocate for open legislature and the digitisation of its process. The call for the enforcement of law to back the resolutions of national and state houses of assembly. Our correspondent, Digitisation, has more on this.
The Parliament is that institution of government that defines democracy, and it is always the first casualty in any eventuality. Since 2018, June 30 has been set aside to mark the World Parliament's Day. The date coincides with the birth of the International Parliamentary Union, founded in 1889. In Nigeria, the Parliament is still relatively young. Negative public perception, corruption, and inadequate funding are some of the challenges confronting the legislative arm of government. The focus this year is Parliaments for the Planet. It draws attention to the dire need for the enactment and implementation of enabling laws that will help combat the devastating effects of climate change. Groups working with the Parliament canvass a commitment to open legislature for citizens' inclusion.
Parliament must go digital. This is the only way constituents can be more effectively and adequately represented, because they can key into activities of the Parliament from wherever they may be, and they can also see how parliamentarians cast votes on key policies of the government.
Parliament system must now begin to serve the people in the real sense of serving. The moment we win election in Nigeria, the service system tends to end.
They also want the 10th National Assembly to be more proactive and pragmatic in its oversight and gender perspective.
I hope that the National Assembly would also go a step further in trying to encourage women in political participation and in seeking for the National Assembly positions.
We will be very, very pleased to be part of the 10th Assembly to ensure that requisite training is being carried out for legislators to enable them build their capacities.
Increased funding for the Parliament, adoption of oversight manuals as instruments for public engagement, and the need to publicize committee reports are some of the suggested steps to further strengthen the Parliament.
The International Day of Parliamentarianism is a time to review the progress that parliaments have made in achieving some key goals and the need for lawmakers to be more representative and move with the times. Digitisation, TVC News.